Had been stockpiling guns for years, and now there are questions about the modifications he made to some of those weapons. News 5's Debbie Williams has been digging into the information and investigating. Debbie, what have you learned about bump fire stocks?
Well, they are perfectly legal. They're pretty hard to come by, too, especially in our area. We went to a couple, probably half a dozen or more gun stores, and no one had them in stock. It's probably for a good reason. This is not an automatic rifle, but it sure sounds like one. That's because of the bump fire stock attached to the rifle. Using spring action and the weapon's own recoil, the bump stock allows for rapid fire.
Basically, when you place your trigger finger on the trigger here in this little groove, you're basically pressing against this and holding there, and the trigger itself is trapped down inside.
They range in price from $200 to $400. Their only function seems to be mimicking an automatic weapon.
It is not a practical device, but it is one that allows people to experience the simulation of fully automatic fire.
While it allows for hundreds of rounds to be fired per minute, local gun dealers say it's not a viable option for accuracy. It wastes ammo and basically turns money into noise.
The people who buy this are buying it as a kind of range toy. It's not a practical device.
Now, investigators say as many as a dozen of the weapons found inside that hotel room were equipped with this modification, but maybe not for long. Just this afternoon, we learned about an hour ago that Florida Senator Bill Nelson will introduce legislation that will outlaw the device. Live on the Baldwin County Beat in Foley, Debbie Williams, News 5.
Bump stock ban retroactively criminalizes possession of legally acquired products. Current owners of newly prohibited devices could go to prison for keeping them. Jacob Solom, October 11, 2017, 1:45 p.m. The proposed ban on bump stocks not only applies to a wide, vague range of firearm accessories, as Christian Britchguy noted this morning. It also criminalizes mere possession of those accessories, making owners subject to fines and up to 5 years in prison, even if they acquired the newly prohibited items before the ban was enacted. In that respect, the bill, introduced by Representatives Carlos Curbelo, RFLA, and Seth Moulton, DMAS, differs from, say, the expired federal ban on so-called assault weapons, which did not apply to the possession or transfer of any semi-automatic assault weapon otherwise lawfully possessed under federal law on the date of the enactment of this subsection. State assault weapon bans likewise allow continued possession of the targeted firearms, as long as owners register them with the government. Curbelo and Moulton's bill, by contrast, says this section and the amendments made by this section shall apply with respect to conduct engaged in after the 90-day period that begins with the date of the enactment of this act. That means continued possession after that point would be a federal felony. The criminal penalties are especially problematic given the uncertain scope of the bill, which bans any part or combination of parts that is designed and functions to increase the rate of fire of a semi-automatic rifle but does not convert the semi-automatic rifle into a machine gun. That definition pretty clearly covers the products made by companies such as Slide Fire Solutions and Bump Fire Systems, which harness recoil energy to help shooters fire without flexing their trigger fingers. But it might also reach other, less controversial products that can help people fire a gun more quickly, not to mention do-it-yourself solutions that are impossible to regulate but might make tinkerers vulnerable to prosecution. There are 100 ways to make a semi-automatic firearm fire more quickly, and there is no way to prevent them, says Representative Thomas Massey, the libertarian-leaning Kentucky Republican who leads the Congressional Second Amendment Caucus. You can use common household items. Even leaving aside the question of how the ban might affect the legal status of rubber bands, metal bars, or pieces of wood, depending on the owner's intent, Massey worries that the bill could prohibit products that may have nothing to do with the mass shooting in Las Vegas but are arguably covered by the ban. There is an industry that takes your off-the-shelf firearm and improves the trigger so that you can be more accurate and shoot it faster, he says. Those implements aren't designed to simulate full auto fire, but they could be read into the language of that bill. For example, Massey says, if it takes 4 pounds of pull to activate a stock trigger with your finger, these devices may reduce that to 2 pounds. Nobody has a problem with those, as far as I know, with the exception of all the liberals who want to ban all guns. People don't have a problem with those devices, but they could be read into that language. Massey is also troubled by the retroactive criminalization of devices that people already own. Are the manufacturers going to be compelled by the government to turn over lists of customers who legally acquired products that were declared by the regulatory authority to be legal, he wonders. This could set the precedent for a gun grab if you're retroactively banning these things.
Need a car? Don't forget to stop by carmarshal.com where you can scout through over 100,000 new and used car vehicles. Take a look around. Get you a new affordable car. carmarshal.com.
Hey Charlotte County, this is Charlotte County COPWATCH, and I found that I had to make a change this ending on my videos, letting you know about the channel and fair use laws, you know, how we can report on other people's reporting and how it's good, how it's bad, etc. But you guys can look it up yourself. It is legal. It's in there. But like I've told you before, that I've been cut off from making money on YouTube for 4 years. It's really weird, bizarre, but they cut the money off, but they said you can keep the channel, and now YouTube makes all the money. And if you get bored, plug it into Social Blade website, and you'll see that they are making a huge amount off the site. Right now it's at 63 million views, 53,000 subscribers, almost 3 million views a month. You know, trying to wake people up, and I make nothing. In fact, I got a customer that's ex-congressman. He said if I could ever find a lawyer, sue YouTube on it. But because this is nuts, 4 hours a day, and to save America. You know, but at the same time, it's worth it. Look at what our founding fathers did. They died for this country. So, but getting back to the money part, this is why I'm redoing the video. Is my dream of everyone giving $1, and it's going to be $53,000 a year, or if they did Patreon, which you know, can be monthly. That is not working. That'd be great if it did. Nothing is perfect. And I appreciate the people that do donate, you know, what they can on PayPal, and there again, I'm letting you guys know that is not much. Is, you know, monthly is, oh my god. So anyways, yes, you cannot live on it. It's very, very, very low amount. But the dollar things, I do appreciate that. But when I first said everybody give $1, that's not working. I'm just letting you guys know it's, yeah, that's that dream. Everybody gives $1. 53,000 subscribers, it's not working. So yes, if you can give more than that, you know, I appreciate it. Like I said, you know, I'm in a unique situation where, you know, we're already debt free, and I'm not rich, but with the little business that we have, I am able to do what I am able to do 45 hours a day, you know, letting you guys know what's going on. In 4 years, I've did the whole thing myself. 12,000 videos on there. I literally get emails where people are like, holy crap, I never knew it was this bad. And it is this bad, and it's getting worse every day because we have the internet, we have cell phones, we have cameras everywhere now, and it's just disgusting what's going on. And then, as you guys know too, we got Trump, we got Jeff Sessions doing a war on drugs, and now he wants to go after the forfeiture laws again. It's just unfreaking real. So if you can give more than that dream of everybody giving $1, yeah, that old video, that's not working. They're not, they're just not. So anyways, if you can give more than that dream is not working. Hardly anybody is giving. There you go. So that's why I'm remaking the video. If you can give more than that would be great. And there again, like I said, the Patreon's there. There is some people on there that are starting to give, but there again, it's very, very low. And like I said, I don't want to get rich off of that. I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing because, you know, it's still so stinking corrupt. It's not even funny. My court case that I'm going to be paying out of my pocket myself with Charlotte County's coming up. They illegally looked me up and then posted all my information on LEOAFFAIRS website. They basically doxed me, however you want to say that. I forget what the word is, and they outed me, man. And that information on that site went out to 500 sheriffs, deputies, people that work at the jail, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah, it is very, very scary, but we're going to do a federal case, 1983 case, violating freedom of speech. We have 17 cameras in the house now. We got 2 cameras in the car. I always carry a camera plus a cell phone. A lot of people are highly recommending I get a vest now. If I could, if the wife would let me, I would run for sheriff. We are trying to push the thing nationwide right now. Where just to mix it up and to get the topics out there is register to run for sheriff, NPA, no party affiliation, as a write-in, and that is completely free, and you can participate in the elections. And there's a lot of stuff. We got a guy, James McLinnis in Pinellas County, Tampa, who almost won. He experienced the corruption himself. The story is unbelievable. Look him up. It's mind-blowing what they did. It pissed him off. He is very, very smart. He has way more money than I did. He ran for sheriff at the last 3 months last year in 2016 and almost won. He got all of the black vote. And the reason why he did that is because he ran in, I will not bust, we're in Florida, I will not bust anybody for weed anymore unless it's an ungodly huge amount, like pounds. And then he also ran in, no more victimless crimes, no more of this freaking road pirate bull crap. And then he was going to cut the budget by 30%. And when you think about that, you can. If you stop the road pirates, you can get rid of a bunch of people. Gone. So, the wife has been saying, yes, I can, yes, I can't. So I don't know. We're trying to find somebody that can do it because I am busy doing this anyways. But, so I'm making a video, like I said, that $1 a month from everybody, you know, for 53,000 subscribers, that is not working. I'm just letting you guys know. Absolutely give way more than $1 a month. If you can, I appreciate anything. By the way, remember too, when you give that, PayPal takes like freaking 15 to 20%, so it's even worse than that. But, and there again, like I'm letting you guys know, it's way, what I get is very, very low. Appreciate it, but it is very, very low. Can't live on it. I'm just, you know, I'm working, and that's what I'm working on. And that court case is going to cost a buttload of money. That's federal court. Just the filing fees and the depositions that we're going to be doing with this corrupt cop. So there's another reason to give. We are going to be doing a deposition with this very corrupt. He was in a drug squad. He is a bad guy. He's on steroids. We heard steroids are rampant here. That's why their attitude is so bad. And we are going to get him on video, and it will be on YouTube. So that case alone is $5,000 just to bring it to court, and that's my money out of my pocket. So there's another reason to give, and give way more than $1 if you can. So keep that in mind. This is the new video, and I see, God, I talk a lot. It's already 7 minutes, but had to make it just to let you know that $1 a month from everybody is not working. They're not doing it. So if you can give more than that, please. So thanks. Keep it up. Share, like, subscribe, tell your friends, send me your videos on corruption, and I'll post it.